Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Puglife episode 2. Um, this is a series where I play a clip from a scenario that I solo queued and try to explain my thought process and try to give tips and tricks on how to play the tank. Any feedback appreciated. If you think I made bad decision or give bad information, feel free to comment and tell me. I'm always happy to learn. Without further ado, let's get to play this. So first thing, I get in very late here, 5 minutes in. Order is getting their ass kicked, and what I'm doing first, I spot Sirax, which is probably the best DPS in my group here. Garden and put old friend, and try to start the fight. And here is one of the is one of the main reason I picked this clip. It was super funny. Hey mate here, Jono, which is I really like the guy. He's a really cool dude. But sometimes he goes a bit berserk, and he goes, "Oh no, now order as two pre-made is sick as usual." And here is our beautiful pre-made of people in different guilds and awful class composition. Uh, it just made me chuckle so bad. I was laughing, so I decided to keep the clip. And there's really some cool stuff in it. I feel for tanks. Uh, the first half here is pretty. I don't know what happened. Order was getting beat, as we can see from the score, and then suddenly we just Destro wipes, right? Uh, and doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't know what happened, but hey. And now the little banter keeps going about two pre-mades and whatnot, so I decided to just troll a little bit, just because it's part of the game. Nothing too mean. I am a pre-made by myself. And here it goes back again, and I screw up a bit. So we're gonna pause. I'm in a pug group, and my first instinct as to end the tank often is to find a good target. So here I really concentrated on trying to find a good target. Obviously the tanks are no good. The guard and marauder is no good. So I'm trying to see who I'm gonna attack. And I should not have done that. We'll see why in a second. My flayer right here just got exploded. And I didn't swap guard to him. I was too focused on trying to find a target. And you don't want to do that. I feel a lot of two-ender tanks struggle with that, myself included. We need to think about guarding first, protecting first, and then trying to find a target. But let's move on. So now I'm trying to assist on my DPS, and I screw up again. Right here, that wizard is exploding the dock here, and I'm too tunnel vision on the sword. I ignore the dock completely and go for the sword on my own. But though we get both anyway. Kind of got lucky there, but hey. Another cool part right here. We're gonna let it turn around. Everybody in the two groups is beating on Jono, right? Because it's Jono. Because he's a sword and board tank. There's no reason to attack him except that he's him. And I don't understand. We have a really beautiful Choppa here. No guard on him. No immunity to punt. So I'm gonna try to punt him away and lead the rest of the people to attack him. But they don't. They just keep attacking the tank, and they kill him anyway. So what you want to do is how it goes. They have one tank down now, so my first move is not to try to attack the DPS, like pretty much everybody seems to be doing. What I want to do is push the healers backwards, right? I want to keep the momentum that we have going on, so I find uh, one of their strong healers, Aikai Kutu, and right, I play the game of the. I think he's good, and good healers generally they want to play from the back lines. They don't want to be standing all the way in front. They can be close to the back lines, but they don't want to be in front of their tanks. So I know that if I attack him, he's gonna push all the way back, and that's what happens. Here, just standard flipping guard between the 4 DPS in my group, doing my best to keep up with all 4 of them. And a cool little bit will happen right here. Boom! The marauder tries to pull my wizard, and this is a really neat trick from the tank to get good at targeting him and interrupting those pulls, so we can keep the momentum going. If he pulls the wizard dies 100% of the time. If I manage to interrupt it, we can keep the pressure rolling. So target, taunt, and interrupt the pull. Right here, Haymate is coming out. He has immunity to knockdown, but I can punt him away. I see he has no immunity to that, so I'm gonna just let him go right in front of me and punt him down the cliff. Again, so we can keep the pressure rolling. Here I'm taking a ton of damage. I guess I pissed them off or something. This decided to attack me. And this is an important part for two-ender tank. Sometimes you're gonna get targeted, and you need to have the tools to survive by yourself. You don't need to. You don't want to rely on your healer all the time. So cleansing wind is good for the iron breaker. Self heal obviously is good. Having potions important as two-ender. And so here I just cleansing wind all their burst, and we can keep going. And my healer doesn't have to go crazy healing me. And that's it. The scenario ends. And now the important bit. You look at the leaderboard, and when you play like that, right? Obviously, I came in late, but when you have 4 DPS and you try to guard them as best as you can, use your CC, interrupt the pulls and stuff like that, you can see that my damage is terrible, right? Awful damage for 2-ender tank. But like it's 4k more than the healer. That's how awful it is. But there's a lot of stuff that I could do in that scenario that had nothing to do with damage, and it had nothing to do with guard. Just punting, knocking people down, interrupting pulls. If you do those 3 things, I think it's as important to control the fight that way than it is guarding a DPS, which is of course important, but there's a lot more to the tank than just guard and follow and do damage. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for this clip. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.